Here we go again. Snow during a commute. The question is how
now
much?
This time will be the morning commute. And again, there's a good chance, David, some people will have delays and some kids will be seeing dry conditions on the bus. But by the later part of the morning, they could be seeing snow showers and accumulating snow showers while they're at school. So
and you're saying it could happen later than
some models are showing that, hey, it was going to be kind of quick out of here by late morning. Now some are suggesting it'll be sitting over us through parts of the late morning and into the afternoon. Right. So yeah, our forecast has been interesting over the last couple of weeks, and tomorrow is going to be just the same. As we go to the maps right now, we are looking at a temperature of 38 degrees. Temperatures aren't going to be dipping down into the upper teens to the low 20s like we saw last week, but we are going to be seeing a threshold overnight right around the low 30s in many locations, and those low 30s will be what we'll be looking at by the time the precipitation arrives. But as we look at this map, so far this winter, we've seen 11 inches of snow. On average, for a winter throughout the Pacific Northwest or throughout Portland, we should be looking at 4 inches on average. Yeah, things have really changed over the last couple of weeks, and here's more evidence of those changes. And we're picking up a little bit of some scattered snow showers out there right now, mainly 1,000 feet and higher. That's where most of the accumulation is going to be tonight and into tomorrow. That includes, of course, the Oregon Cascades, the Coast Range, and parts of the Columbia River Gorge. By tomorrow morning, though, we could be looking at, some snow showers down to the valley floor. We have a couple of systems moving through. This first one is moving on tonight, bringing in some cold temperatures and snow levels down to about 500 feet. Watches and warnings are in place because of that. But let's look at the future cast. We'll put this into motion. This model is showing we are still dry right around 6:30, 7 o'clock, right around sunrise tomorrow morning. But places along the Coast Range in Salem, the central and southern part of the Willamette Valley, could be seeing some of these snow showers develop a little bit sooner. And right around 10 o'clock in the morning, we'll start to see those snow showers move in from the south. The other thing we won't have this time around is the east wind, but we'll have more of a southerly flow, so that will warm us up a little bit compared to what we saw last week. And by late afternoon, evening, we'll start to see some drier weather. But again, if this could be a slow moving system that's just going to be parked over parts of the metro area, part of the valley, where we could be seeing anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of snow. I'll show you some of the different models in just a second. But as we go into the later part of this week, by Wednesday, we'll be looking at areas of some freezing fog potentially, and maybe some slick spots as well. By Wednesday night, though, we'll start to see some drier weather. In fact, all day Wednesday will be mainly dry. So as we look at the temperatures, right around 6 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, this is about the window where we could be seeing some precipitation fall. And temperatures right around that time will be about 34, 33 degrees. Temperatures could drop a little bit cooler than that if some of these snow showers start to develop and they really start to drop down the temperature. This model is showing that we could be looking at just a little bit of some trace amounts early tomorrow morning. By the end of the morning commute into the afternoon, anywhere from 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches in a few locations. Now, as we look at the GFS model, this is another model we pay attention to. This is showing just trace amounts, but at the top of the show, I showed you the high resolution model. That was showing more 2, maybe 3 inches of snow in a few locations. Basically 1,000 feet and higher is where the heavy snow will fall. As we look at the forecast for tonight throughout the Coast Range, 2 to 4 inches overnight. In the metro area, we could be looking at a trace to maybe 3 inches by the end of Tuesday morning. I should say by Tuesday afternoon, and throughout the gorge. Again, you are going to be seeing some heavy snow showers in the higher elevations. That winter weather advisory is in place throughout the metro area through early tomorrow morning. And then heading into the afternoon, we will see drier weather. But again, some of these snow showers could carry on into late afternoon, early part of the evening. Daytime high tomorrow of 41 degrees. And as we look into Thursday, we could be seeing a little mix of some rain and snow as well. And we don't warm up much as we get ready to wrap up the month of February. We're going to continue to see some cold air for the first week of March.
And look at those overnight lows right into next month here.
Exactly right.
All right. Thanks, Joe. Arts Talking Timbers right after this.